Let me start by asking you, how does Zimbabwe plan to implement the WSIS action lines to bridge the digital divide, and in particular in rural and underserved communities?
Thank you very much. Our strategy is anchored on our economic blueprint, which is called the National Development Strategy 1. And this also goes on with what we're doing with our regulator, where we have got the Universal Services Fund. These the two programs that we are running with that would really be able to outlay what we can do as a country. Using our Universal Services Fund, we have seen that it's quite important for us to invest on rural broadband expansion. This is also seen us accelerate various phases of our national broadband plan, which is also another policy document that we have. We have been able to also reach out to more than 1,000 underserved communities, and now we're looking at least progressing to at least have 1,500 by 2030. And we are also looking at the use of fiber optic and also satellite options, where we are having the low Earth orbit satellites. We've realized that the deployment of base stations really is a bit slow, so it's important for us to look for other faster ways for us to connect our rural population, where we have introduced the low Earth orbit satellites through the use of companies like Starlink. Also, we have our community information centers, which we're calling our digital centers, where we have established more than 300 of these, and now our hope is for us to make sure that by 2030 at least we would have established more than at least 500. We also have got a DigiTruck, which is more or less like a mobile computer lab. This one is the one that we use for us to make sure that we reach out to many people where they do not have computer labs. We also have got a program we're calling the Digital Skills Ambassadorship Program, where we have identified young people who are going to deploy skills to their various counterparts. And the Digital Skills Ambassadorship Program is going to see us go on and reach out to the very last person in terms of skills development. We have come up again with a program in line with the WSIS agenda to make sure that at least there is participation. Let's create a lot of awareness even around cybersecurity. Let's create awareness around AI adoption. This needs to be done. And we really want to also appreciate the opportunity that WSIS gives us for us to have collaboration. Collaboration is key. Let's look at ways for us to even delve more on private-public partnerships. We need to collaborate. We have had various companies where we have partnered with, so that at least we can really be able to leverage on our USF obligations. We also are also looking at ways that we can, so that at least we can really be able to deploy connectivity more than what we do. Accessibility of connectivity is the foundation of our connectivity as a country. We need to make sure that at least as a country we push more, we work more, and find out ways that we can do, so that at least we enhance our connectivity, we enhance our access to tools, we enhance our capacity, come up with the requisite laws, so that at least we are in line with other jurisdictions across the world.
No, we may have touched on some of that already, but tell me about plans to expand digital skills training and STEM.
Thank you very much. What we have done firstly is we've worked on curriculum integration, where we have started mandating coding at early stages, at even 5 years. We're looking at artificial intelligence literacy that we have done. We have even crafted modules for primary and secondary schools, and we're hoping that by 2030 we would actually be having at least 100% AI adoption across all our schools. We have also come up with a program we are calling the 1.5 million coding program. The 1.5 million coding program is a partnership with UAE, which we have established as Zimbabwe through the government experience exchange program. UAE has done well, Estonia has done well, and many other countries, and all we can do is for us to learn from them. And what we have done is we have launched a skills accelerating program, which has seen us train our young people into AI, into coding, data analytics, talking about even Kotlin and all that. We want our young people to start developing their own applications, developing their own softwares. This is a national program that we have, and we're calling it 1.5 million coding program, which is a national digital skills program that we have put in place. We also have come up with a program which we're calling the Industry Academia Linkage Program, and this is going to create innovation from our universities going on to the industry. We have also established a technology park A technology park is going to see us have an integration between our innovation startups and the industry. We feel that there is need for us to have all these prototypes, all this innovation, make sure that at least we commercialize it, we come up with all these ideas, at least contributing towards national development. We also have got programs that we have through the Presidential Innovation Fund. We have got hackathons, we are doing hackathons. We are also working on ideathons, which are part of developing our ICT startups. We have also worked on a program we're calling Women in STEM, which is being led by our Girls in ICT program. We have really propelled the Girls in ICT program, where we have initiated a SheTech initiative. The SheTech initiative is being, we then selected our First Lady, the wife of our President, Dr. Auxilia Mnangagwa, to be the patron of this SheTech initiative. We have also come up with a lot of female enrollment programs in STEM subjects and the mentorship. We are happy with the program which was also presented here, where we're talking about generational blending between the old people who have been in tech and also the younger people. We also have got that in Zimbabwe, where we are having mentorship, where we are preparing, we're not only preparing workers, but we're also cultivating creators who will drive Zimbabwe's economy greater. And again, we want to thank ITU for establishing Zimbabwe an AI Acceleration Center. This AI Acceleration Center is going to assist us greatly in also making sure that we deploy more skills, we get more people having practical orientation of artificial intelligence. And of course, we want to appreciate ITU as well for giving Zimbabwe an opportunity for a broadband mapping exercise. And this is going to greatly assist us as Zimbabwe as we find out the gaps that are in our connectivity, and then be able to make sure that at least we have more people getting involved and more people getting access and affordable connectivity.
You talked about AI there. Are there plans to develop a national AI strategy or policy network to guide ethical and inclusive AI adoption in Zimbabwe?
Good. We want to appreciate the UNDP, which assisted us as Zimbabwe to come up with a readiness assessment methodology program report. And we are calling it the RAM report. The RAM report speaks into the ethics, speaks into how we can govern AI governance, how we can make it be relevant to Zimbabwe. Make sure that at least we're coming up with an AI policy or an AI strategy that is relevant to our own context as Zimbabwe. Therefore, we are all looking at how we can talk of ethical AI, data sovereignty, inclusive deployment, aligned with UNESCO's recommendations and AU frameworks. We have also established AI governance, where we have come up with a multi-stakeholder task force, which includes our government, our private sector, and also academia, to oversee standards, bias, mitigation, and also intellectual property rights. We have also realized that we need to identify priority sectors where we are piloting AI in agriculture, where we're looking at crop forecasting, healthcare, diagnostic tools, and also public service delivery. And we have realized again that we need to look at data protection foundation. We need to enforce data protection, our Data Protection Act, our Cyber and Data Protection Act, so that at least we ensure privacy and security for all AI skills. And we're looking at also managing how we can have AI, also leveraging on the technology that we have. Let's solve our own local challenges, but above all, safeguarding our Zimbabwean values as people. And we are really emphasizing on sovereignty. This is key. Let's stress on Zimbabwe-led solutions. Let's look at our own homegrown solutions, policies that are in line with our economic blueprints, which is our NDS1, like I said before, and now we are getting into NDS2, and of course, Vision 2030. All our policies are aimed at us making sure that we achieve Vision 2030 in line with Agenda 2063. Let's look at what we can do and make sure we feed into that. But however, we believe that there is need for us to have specific projects and give each other timelines and partnerships together with our regulator portraits, and see how we can make sure that we create opportunities for all these organizations. We need to balance aspiration and realism, where we can acknowledge challenges and at the same time be able to highlight the progress that we have. But above all, definitely our ethical guardrails are real. And as we move towards concluding our AI strategy, we have already, as Zimbabwe, been able to come up with a draft AI strategy. And now we are working on it so that it goes through all the cabinet committees. And our hope is for us to launch it on the 17th of August, 2025.
Your Excellency Tatenda Annastacia Mavetera, Minister of ICT, Postal and Courier Services from the Government of Zimbabwe, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I'm forever grateful.